All right, man. It's time for my favorite segment of all time here on this show. You know what we like to do here? We like to give you a take for 99,
Hmm.
where we give you a take in any sport and we get to rant off about it and kind of like, dive deep in the playbook.
Hmm.
And see, I want to start.
Go ahead.
I believe this may be a hot take. The NFC North is going to be the best division in the NFL next season. It was about 3 years ago when I sat on this mic after the draft and I said that Detroit is going to run the North. This was before guys like Lewis Reddick. Everybody give him credit because he mainstream, right? But Lewis Reddick, I said that before you, just so you know. They was going to run the North. And, it turned out to be a good prophecy as they made the NFC Championship game, blew a lead that could have been in the Super Bowl. But at the same time, as I was saying that, the Bears GM Ryan Post said when he took the job, quote unquote, we're going to run the North. So they had other plans for my take. Okay. And you can make the case that Caleb Williams is in the best situation, arguably, of all time, right? Going into a situation where they did a lot of work in the free agent market, getting him top-notch receivers and Keenan Allen, and now drafting Roma Doomsday to go alongside DJ Moore. The team only lost 7 games last year, high of a team picking at that pick, and he's going into that situation. And I'm thinking in my head, this team might be a playoff team right off the gate. Okay, I didn't even mention the Packers, who Jordan Love is a stud. Okay, this guy's a legitimate stud. They made a deep playoff run last year. And matter of fact, if you ask me right now, early, Leel, who do you think is coming out the NFC? The Packers or an X Factor? I think they might be that team to do so. Okay, and then you get to the Vikings, and yeah, I understand they don't have the quarterback, right? They did take JJ McCarthy, but they arguably have the best wide receiving duo in the league in Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. And say what you want, JJ McCarthy may be a hot take. He is entering the best situation of any quarterback in this draft over Caleb Williams. Why? Because they have the coaching advantage. They have the top offensive line, one of the top offensive line, and they have the top-notch wide receiving duo. So when you look at it either way, the Lions ain't going nowhere. They bolstering their defense. They're going to be a player as well. So when you look at the math and you look at everything that I'm trying to say right now, the NFC North may be the best division in football next year. And that's my take for 99 cents.
Yeah, that's a great take, and I think we look at the NFC North. They have the most potential and the most expectations to be great. I expect the Bears to have a lot of.
I said the NFC North, right? I hope I didn't say South by accident.
No, you said NFC North.
Okay, just need to make sure.
Yeah. I want to say that I think when we talk about the just national games, I expect the Bears to have a lot. I expect that division to have a lot of national games, and I hope that those Monday Night Football games are a lot of AFC North battles. I want to see those. I would love to see those this year more than ever. I can't wait to talk about the winners of that division, because that's gonna be a tough one to determine who goes where, what predictions, and because even last place might be a winning record the way it's looking. So it's gonna be fun to talk about. That division's gonna be fun. It's gonna be electric, and hopefully everyone lives up to their potential. Unfortunately, people don't. That's just part of life. People don't live up to their potential. If you're hearing it for the first time, sorry to hear it. Sorry that you're hearing it. But hopefully, we see a tremendous amount of football being played at a high level in the NFC North.
Yeah, it's funny because Zach had a similar take when it came to the AFC South a couple shows ago.
Yeah.
But, it was a good take. I just thought it was a little bit too early because, you had the draft and you wanted to see, how the draft panned out. But now that the draft is over, now I thought this was an appropriate time for me to go on my route, in which I believe, which is the NFC North. I think that division is going to be lit. But hey, the mic is yours, Zay.
No, that's a good take. I'm sticking with football. I think Brian Thomas Jr. Is going to be the best receiver out this draft class this year. Rookie year. I think he's gonna have the best rookie year in this draft class. He's on a Jacksonville Jaguars team that I think they're gonna utilize Brian Thomas Jr. a lot. I think he's gonna have over 1,000 receiving yards this season in rookie year. I think his ability to get open and create separation is one like no other, and it caused a lot of fits. I know there's a lot of weapons on that Jacksonville Jaguars team already. But I think when you have a rookie who has possesses the skill set that he has, it's similar to what Jamar Chase brought to the Bengals. You have just a tremendous talent that gets open with ease. And I think Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be able to do that on this football field for Jacksonville and give Trevor Lawrence another target to go after and sought after, sought for. I think his ability, not only his footwork, but his vertical ability, his ability to, like I said, on both inside and outside the numbers earlier, is just one like no other. I think this draft class that had a Marvin Harrison Jr., that had an Odunze, that had a Neighbors, all fantastic players. The only thing is, all three are going to be learning in a new system where their offenses have been shaky for the past couple seasons. And I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, that had found some success a few seasons ago, before Trevor Lawrence went down with injury, I think it's going to be interesting what they do this year with the addition of Brian Thomas Jr. So my take is, I believe Brian Thomas Jr. will have the best rookie season out of all the rookies in this draft class.
Yeah, that's a good take. I mean, you're talking about a guy 6'3", one of the fastest receivers in the draft. You know, one of the things that Jaguars have been devoid of is having that 50-50 guy since Allen Robinson was on the team. They haven't had another guy that could win those contested, plays, and he can do that as well. And the difference between what Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison and Brian Thomas is entering, the difference is quarterback play, right? Because even though Trevor Lawrence is not the generational prospect that everybody was pumping him up to be, he's still a better quarterback than Daniel Jones, who is going to be throwing to Malik Neighbors. He's still a better quarterback than Kyler Murray, I would say. Even though Kyler Murray has his spurts and stretches where he's arguably a top 7 quarterback in the league, I still think I'll take Trevor Lawrence over Kyler Murray. And that's who Marvin Harrison is going to be getting the ball from. So although I think Marvin Harrison is the best player as far as receiver and arguably in the draft, I do believe that your take could be right based on the situation, based on Marvin Harrison. With Marvin Harrison, he's going to get the number 1 corner. Malik Neighbors is going to be the number 1. He's going to have the number 1 corner on him, because he's the best wide receiver on the Giants. Well, on the Jaguars, you got Gabe Davis, you got Christian Kirk, and now you got Brian Thomas. So I agree with the take, actually. I think it's a good take.
Hey, listen, we worked hard today. Today was a great episode, and I think please subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeartMedia. We are on every platform that you could possibly have on your phone. Please lock it in. If you like the show, please give a like. If you have anything you want to say, comment, a question, please comment on any video. We're more than likely to respond.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Salute to my guy Kenny. I hope you, my guy, enjoy your weekend. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be texting back and forth like we always do. Salute to anybody watching the show. Zay, I hope you have a good weekend as well. And we're gonna be back at it next week. So stay tuned for that.